Hey guys, it's Sim Queen, and today I am back with another speed build for my save file. This is one of the last, actually it is the last sort of luxury home that I am building in this save file. It's actually the last home that I'll be building at all. The rest of the builds for this save file are going to, or I guess this neighborhood, are going to be either like the land grab renovation or community lots. So yeah, this is pretty much it, the last build for Oasis Springs. And I decided to sort of go out with a bang and make a rather large house that's sort of like a mini mansion. I'm not good at mansions at all. I'm not good at filling up big empty spaces, and this house does have a lot of empty space, but in like a luxurious way is kind of what I was going for. So this home, I actually found a picture on Pinterest of a house that actually reminded me of, I don't know, something, this is gonna sound really weird, but it kind of reminded me of the house from The Little Mermaid that Prince Eric lives in. I don't know why. It could be like the staircase on the side. It could be how like it's kind of white and grand and has a bit of a castle-y vibe. It's kind of a weird thing, but it did remind me of that a little bit, and I did have fun building it. It's supposed to be like a Spanish Mediterranean kind of house. I don't know if I really nailed it here. I don't think so, but I still love the way that it turned out. And it is meant to be one of the more fancier houses in Oasis Springs. It's probably the most expensive one that I built. And it's only got, I believe, 3 or 4 I think it's 3 bedrooms, an office, and then 4 bathrooms, I want to say. I'm not good at building a ton of bedrooms. Like, I rarely build a house that has more than more than like 3 or 4 bedrooms. I actually don't think I've ever built a 5. Well, no, I'm sure I have built a 5 bedroom, but not in the save file so far, I wouldn't say. But the land grab mansion is probably gonna have quite a few bedrooms. That is sort of my next task, and I'm not dreading it, but definitely putting it off because I know it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of time to renovate that house, and it's a hot mess. It's an absolute disaster. If you look at the land grab mansion, it's one of the ugliest builds that we've got in the game. I'm pretty sure. Like EA, I mean, we all know that they suck at building, but that one is really different. It's supposed to be a luxurious home. It's supposed to be a mansion. It's supposed to be really fancy and expensive, and you get there and it's so terrible, and things don't match, and I mean, anything base game isn't the most interesting to look at, but they just did such a horrible job. And I guess that's kind of the point. One time, one of the sim gurus said that the reason that they make the homes so, for lack of a better word, hideous, is so that we can basically renovate them ourselves and make them look good. And I think that's just a cop-out for them being too lazy to build a good house. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. I've got my work cut out for me in that build. I'm excited to get into it, but at the same time, I know it's going to take such a long time. And I want to do the land grabs justice because they've been around for a very long time. And I want to make sure that I get their house just right, and I kind of capture their snooty vibe they've got going. I mean, Nancy Landgrab is such a legend, and I mean, I'm going to give them a makeover as well because, again, they kind of match up to their house. Pretty boring and very base gamey. So I'm going to give them makeovers as well. I won't be showing any of the townie Create-a-Sims or the makeovers for current townies because I feel like it's just a little bit too much. If you download the save file, you'll see everybody in there, but I think it's just a little much to include Create-a-Sims, and I'm not really interested in creating Create-a-Sim videos just because I don't like watching them, so I don't think that I'd be interested in making them. I prefer speed builds, and the townies can just be a surprise. Although I do tell the story for all the townies for my build as I'm doing the build. I just don't actually show the townies themselves, mostly because I put off creating them until way after I've built their home, so I don't want to commit to building their home and creating the family as well for one video. So for this home, I think that the story is sort of inspired by Titanic, just a little bit. So I was thinking that this home is owned by a wealthy bachelor, or he was a wealthy bachelor. And then for his career, I'm not exactly sure what he does. I thought maybe law, but I think I've kind of been there, done that. I've already created 2 homes for lawyers, so I think that's a bit outdated. Maybe a politician. I'm not sure, but something where he has made a lot of money. And there's the people that live with him is a woman who's was kind of, she came from money and eventually also married into money as well. She had a daughter, and then her husband died, and she was left with nothing. And I felt like maybe her husband that died was a criminal or something, and he didn't save them any money, or he, I don't know, had his money taken away. Either way, her and her daughter were kind of left in a lurch. They didn't have any money, and she was used to being rich and having nice things and living in a beautiful home and going to the spa and just being a total diva. And so she got her younger daughter to cozy up to this rich guy that owns this house. And she wants her daughter to marry this guy so that they can always have money and live in a luxurious home. And basically using her daughter. That is very much the story of Rose and Titanic and her mom. So that's what I'm thinking. And I'm also thinking that, like, yes, this guy is dating this woman's daughter, and they are together, maybe even engaged, I'm thinking, but the girl is totally not into it. She doesn't care about having nice fancy things. She wants to go off and do her own thing. She wouldn't even mind to live in a tiny home. She just isn't materialistic at all. So I don't know, I think it'd be a really fun story to play just to see where it goes, like if this girl actually ends up marrying this man to make her mom happy, or if she leaves. I don't know, but I feel like it's unfair for her mother to just expect her to sort of get her all set up and just live off of her. So it's a weird story, a different story, but again, totally inspired by Titanic. And I'm going to have a lot of fun creating those Sims. I think I know that the mom is going to have such negative traits, like maybe snob. I'm not sure what, definitely materialistic. I'm not sure what else, but I was thinking of giving her 3 negative traits because that's just the vibe I'm getting from her. So, yeah, that's the story for the people living in this home. So I created a bedroom for the couple, and then a bedroom for her mom, and then there's an office as well downstairs that I thought he could work out of. But now I'm thinking the politician career would probably be good. And I think he would probably have a little bit of celebrity status as well. I'm not sure. I don't think he'd be like super high up there, but definitely well known. So I'm going to give him a bit of a, maybe like a C list or a B list celebrity, but not an A. I don't think he's that high up. But yeah, upstairs, I had a lot of fun creating this vibe for the upstairs. You'll see that the downstairs doesn't completely match the upstairs. I mean, I tried really hard to try to keep the theme consistent, but for the bedrooms it was a bit tougher. Also, this is sped up a lot more than what I'm used to. This is sped up like 10 times or 9 times because it just took me a really long time, and I don't care for really long voiceovers. I just run out of things to talk about, and I would get totally bored of hearing my own voice, so I can't imagine what you guys would be going through. So it was originally like 20 minutes, and then I sped it up even more to get the voiceover down to about 16 minutes, and then there'll be screenshots as well. Personally, I cannot be invested in any sort of, I guess, not just video, but a build that's longer than 30 minutes. I kind of get bored of it. So, and I'll usually end up skipping ahead to the screenshots. So I try to keep mine as short as possible so you guys get the gist of the build and see it come together, and then get to see all the screenshots at the end. So I tried to use a lot of items that I don't normally use, like this weird wall hanging behind that console table. And the kitchen, I'm obsessed with. I actually love the kitchen. I think it looks so good in the screenshots. It looks very like realistic, and I just love the vibe of this house, like the cream with the darker wood tones. I think it looks really good. Again, the downstairs and the upstairs don't totally match, just because I couldn't find bedroom items that were consistent with this theme, so I kind of had to just let it go. And I also kind of thought their bedrooms were customized to their traits and personalities anyway, so yeah, the upstairs and downstairs are a little bit different, but I still think that they look really good, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I did put in a little laundry room here, which is kind of boring, but I did want to have that. I also love the floor plan upstairs as well. It's very open, but there's like a little hallway where the laundry and bathroom are. But yeah, I think it turned out really well. This bedroom it was so big that I had a really hard time with it. I didn't know what to put in here. I think I end up putting a fireplace and like a little seating area with a coffee table, and it's just such a big bedroom. Big open spaces are hard to furnish and they're hard to look good. I mean, in reality, a big open bedroom like this would be beautiful, but in the game I always feel like I need to clutter things up and fill up all these spaces, and I really don't need to. So I have a hard time with that. Things look so unfinished if I don't put something in every corner and every wall. So it was a little bit hard for me, but the bathroom here, I do something really interesting. I haven't done this before. I built them a custom shower that actually has a door leading out to the balcony. So it's very fancy and just screams luxury. So I used the shower that came with University, I believe, that just goes onto the wall, and I put like tile on the interior. So it's just this big open room where you literally go in and just have a shower, and it's got a glass wall, and you can go out onto the back sort of patio area right from the shower. I think it's so cool, and I love custom showers. Like, I don't know why, but I am like a shower freak. I think custom showers are so relaxing, and they just look nice. So this one I really liked. I think I will do this more in the future for bigger luxurious builds. Also put in a corner tub. And I mean, the bathroom, again, big open space. Didn't really know what to do. You'll see in another bathroom, I completely forget to put in a toilet, so I go back and do that later. But that's pretty much it for the master bedroom. This is the bedroom that the couple share together. And then I think after this, I move on to another bathroom. The other bedroom that I do for the mom, she is, again, a diva. She likes really expensive things. So and she's a bit older as well. I thought maybe she could be either an elder or like late into her adulthood, like almost an elder. But I thought maybe she would have like really old, like antique kind of stuff, really expensive things. Her bedroom is pretty small, but I did give her really fancy things to put in her bedroom. Like this bed here with like the stained glass, I don't even know what that is, like cover. I don't know. Also really expensive, like dark wood furniture. She's got a really expensive painting, fresh flowers, of course. She's got a bust on her dresser. I thought also she could have like a little dog or cat, so I did put in a pet bed. And yeah, her room is just very fancy. It doesn't suit the rest of the house at all. It doesn't go with the theme. It's more old school, I guess, more antique looking, but that's her style. That's what she wanted, so that's what I did. And then this is like a little office area. I just put in a computer, and I think I actually put in a bar as well. I can't quite remember what I did with this space. It's quite a small office, but I just thought it would be kind of nice to make it like a bit of a man cave. And then just a few other random items in here. I put like a chalkboard. Again, at the time I wasn't sure what career he would have, so I didn't know what to put in there. But then this office also has a bathroom attached to it. I think originally it's supposed to be a bedroom, but they just put an office in there. And then I also decided to do a gym. I thought maybe all three of them like to work out, so I put in a bunch of gym equipment, and I think there's the yoga mat as well. And I think that's pretty much it. I can't remember if I put a TV on the wall, but it's also quite fancy. I thought maybe the mom could have decorated this room herself. I think she tries to kind of take over the household as much as she can. And then the foyer was really tough because it's a quite open space. It's very, I don't know. I mean, it's got like the tile. It looks like a nice foyer, but I really didn't know what to put in here. So I did have a bit of a hard time with it. I think I ended up just going with like console tables and wall hangings and just calling it good because I really did not know what to do. I do end up changing a few things because I realized that I was going with more of that antique theme or that older theme, and the theme of the house actually totally got away from me. So I switched out a couple of things to make it match the rest of the house, not just the mom's bedroom. And then we're on to the backyard. I put a barbecue, and I think I also put like a covered little table and chairs so they can eat outside. They also have an interesting pool with like a waterfall background and some jets and like a fancy jumping platform. I don't know what you call that. It's not really a diving board. And then there's also like some lounger chairs, and I put in a hot tub at the corner. I really didn't know what else to put in that corner. Backyards are really tough for me. I never know what to put in, so I just kind of did whatever. Put a few like little plants and some greenery around. I also put in a fire pit so they could sit back there and have fires. I think I should have put in a bar so they could have drinks back there. If I could do it differently, I would definitely add a bar, but I completely forgot to do that. And now just decorating the front of the home. There's a little balcony out there. And that's pretty much it for this build. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.